Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 5 of the Super Metroid Zelda 3 Brindo Chaos Rando Race. I'm Bubba, and you all remember the crew from the previous 4 parts. So how about we just get right into it?
Indeed.
All right, let's get to it. It's been intense. Let's do it, team.
In 3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, going back into the saddle over here. Cromar immediately takes down a troll. Ooh, Spazer. Not what they want.
What's the...
Ooh,
Dragon? Cromar got Dragon. I did not see what Ante got from Dark Cross.
Prima got a bottle.
Prima's going for being what's in the chest. What's inside the chest?
What's in the box? Storage Wars.
Yep. Alice is currently... Solace is in Lower North Fair right now, doing a little bit of grinding.
Indeed.
Ante is currently in Hyrule Castle.
And for those who are curious what was in the box, plus 5 bomb expansion for Z3.
Not worth the Storage Wars.
Cromar. First.
Cromar got garbage on Desert Ledge.
Indeed.
Prima got more health for Z3.
Always a plus.
Right, Prima's heading back to Desert Palace. And on their way to Misery Mire.
Oof.
They're
Now,
plenty.
whether they have the right medallion to enter Misery Mire is dependent. Because it requires either Ether or Quake.
Indeed.
Or Bombos. It may end up being Bombos.
Spazer for Prima.
Oh.
And a power. So super missile.
More super missiles.
Do not ask why I keep mistaking power bombs for super missiles.
Hope Celex.
That looked like Ether, so that's vanilla. Oh, seizure warning from Prima.
Kidding. That bugged me out.
Yeah, just a heads up in advance. I've been requesting to the guys, if they ever do a recording of this, make sure to turn down the seizure warning thing. Because some people may be sensitive to having their eyes bugged out.
Sensitive to light is what it is.
Yeah, and we don't want any charges for epilepsy here.
Yeah, we don't need to. We have enough problems as is. We don't need epilepsy added to the mix. You are correct.
Yeah, big time.
Is that even an option on the combo rando?
I think so.
Well, I've not seen this. I've only had familiarity with making a rando seed for Link to the Past, and it offers that. I'm not sure on the Super Metroid Zelda 3 one, but I assume it's true. Maybe one of you can check it. I'm not 100% sure. And the pink has appeared in front of Buzzsaw Man Pants.
Saw Man Pants.
Made coinedly famous by Mr. Chugga Conroy.
What a name. What a name.
Okay. Cromar just finished against Moldorm and got himself whatever it was and a crystal to match.
Interesting. Indeed.
It does not look like there's an option for If it's the Samus, if it's just the Samus.link site, there's no option for reduced flashing.
Okay. Oh, saw us being a little bit of a show-off. They had Alice's little doll get picked up by Ridley as soon as he exploded.
You hate to see it.
I mean, that's what it is for when you're playing as, I hope I don't butcher her last name, Alice Megatroid?
Marigold.
Yeah, from Toho.
It is Alice Marigold, trust me. You're not the only one that butchers the name. You're not the only one.
Well, it's been a long time since I've even touched Toho, so I'm kind of rusty on that.
Don't worry.
Never, ever touched it.
Don't feel bad.
I
Don't feel bad.
played like one non-main Toho game.
I play Toho from time to time. Usually I make it a yearly thing for me.
Ante's gotten 2 types of hearts, a missile and a super missile tank.
Nice.
So Ante is pretty much on the side front to be I'm candidate for being the first winner. Depending on how the rest of the king goes. And I noticed they still have like the Master Sword in hand, and if they would turn around a little more, or at least show their character's front, they look like they have the red shield.
They got the hearts. They got them hearts in their system.
No, really, the shield's not having the Blast Riot mirror shield is not really a deal breaker once you get decent. It's a pain in the posterior, but it is possible to not need it.
Yeah, it's not impossible without having a decent shield. I've done many a seed with just the Fisher Price shield.
Yeah, like I said before, for those unaware, my nitpick with the mirror shield in Link to the Past, it covers a whole lot of Link in one side. You can barely see his front. Which, I get the size of the shield and it's supposed to be a GB-fied super deformed size. The mirror shield's kind of similar in size to pretty much the fighter shield, which is the small shield in this game.
Fisher Price shield? Yes.
If you go by artwork.
Mm-hmm. Always a thing.
Oh, looks like Nepink just destroyed some of the space pirates in where you would normally get the plasma beam.
Plasma power.
And they don't have...
Oh, they don't have space jump. They're having to try to wall jump up there. Not having much luck, unfortunately.
Not necessarily a deal breaker under any circumstances, but it is a bit tiresome.
Oh, Celex is entering there now.
Ah, he got out. Good job, Nepin.
Nice. Celex actually got an energy tank in there.
Nice. It is what it is.
And they do have the screw attack, but they don't have the high jump or the space jump. Which means they're going to have to wall jump out.
It's not an easy task.
And they don't have enough clearance for at least the speed booster, so they should not try to attempt that.
That should never be a thing.
I mean, they could, but they have a tight, super tight window.
That's a window you don't want to try.
Yeah, sadly, you can't do that. Sorry, Celex, you're gonna have to either restart or keep trying at it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, or get good.
That sounds like a
Oh,
skill
did he go?
issue.
Did he go down into the sand room?
No, Celtics is in plasma.
Yeah, he's in the room where you would get the plasma beam. Which is in Upper Meridia. They're pondering. Oh, they restarted. Guess they knew. So now that starts him back at the ship. Or at least where they last saved.
Indeed.
Okay, Prima is about to face old Mr. Eyeball Face in Misery Mire. I forget his name.
Vitreous.
Yeah, thank you. Prima's doing the easy quick kill with the magic cape. Now it's time for the big eye.
I'm used to not having magic cape. I'm used to having to do with all the randos I've done 9 times out of 10 if I get Misery Mire. It has to be like the first dungeon, and now I have his Screen Mail Fire Sword.
Okay, 4 for Solace. He now has access to Ganon's tower.
Interesting development.
And Solus is accessing.
Oh, which is worse, Ganon's Tower or Turtle Rock?
At this
I would
point,
say Turtle Rock because of how much magic you'll have to maintain in that.
necessarily the worst thing under the sun.
Solus got grapple.
If we're going for
I
worst
would say
dungeon
it's magic
layout,
power.
if we're going for worst
Wow.
dungeon layout, Misery Mire takes it, my man. Shit.
Nah,
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm sorry, Misery. If you know what you're doing, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
How many people know
Just a
what the
pro
hell they're
tip,
doing?
What they're
make sure to
doing.
have some cure-alls and a magic and a green potion with you.
So you're talking about so
I've-
you want to bottle those shit?
I've done enough of Misery Maya that I have, I know the optimized paths. But without it, yeah, I would
That's true.
agree. Without knowing the optimized path, Misery Maya is pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
After
and
you
with Turtle
explain
Rock,
all that.
well, and with Turtle Rock, you need to have at least a green potion with you on hand in an emergency. Because if you squander those full heal magic potions, you're not gonna have an easy time with that,
So my
especially against the ball.
question: Are we concerning Turtle Rock? Are we allowing the ability to backdoor into Turtle Rock? Because if we can, then I consider Turtle Rock not as bad than if you have to go all the way from the front door to the boss.
That is
Aw.
basically up to these guys, essentially. But we are allowing the backdoor experience if they want to do that. But for Turtle Rock, you have to do the full experience. Like, you have to open up Turtle Rock, then enter that room. Well, then enter that temple. But
It is what it is.
But it is more on the bare vanilla mode on that, but in Randos, taking the back door on that is an exception.
And Solus had to go back to start of the dungeon.
Did he get caught by a wall master?
Yep.
Yeah, got by the wall, by the master of walls.
I always hear Chugga scream when he gets caught by a wall master. First time around.
When you get got by the wall master, it sucks.
Yeah, especially in this one. You go right back to start.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Take your ass back to start.
I'm pretty sure. I have a feeling Solace is not as comfortable with LTTP. Because
You're saying as they are. Oh, that was the spring ball.
Ooh.
I'm making that assumption based on the fact they decided to pre-push the block in the treadmill lamp room.
It's a development.
Well, truth be told, they are essentially at maximum powers in terms of defense and healing. I don't know if they even have the red mail is one thing. They bring the mini back down, we can get a glimpse of that.
I think most people are just using the quick item select.
Yeah. Clever dude.
Take him down.
And Celtics is lost a bit, I think.
I think they're heading towards Meridia. Or at least Upper Meridia. To investigate the rest of it, you have to blow up that area, which he already did. Because he did face Dragon in that area. So now they're going to attempt to try to go back for that energy tank, and hopefully they have the high jump.
And Prima is getting a E-tank from Catfish.
Yep. Omar is going to get a small key, which is vanilla, for this dungeon. Oh, Solace had to do the rematch as normal in Ganon's Tower. Which, as I've said in the past, having the silver arrows or entering Ganon's Tower makes rematches with those bosses an easy time. Especially SeltasKnight, when you're dealing with ice physics.
Mm-hmm.
Caught fairy. Caught fairy. Caught fairy. They're getting a lot of fairies.
I don't need them.
I think they just wanted to be safe. Then sorry.
Generally, I don't need that much insurance going in this to GT.
I mostly do 2 fairies and some potions if I have all 4 bottles.
I generally just get like 1 blue and then I should be good. That blue is literally because I've been screwed out of 1 puzzle. If it wasn't for getting screwed out of 1 puzzle 1 time, I'm like, yeah, I don't need potions.
Oh, that was a neat trick Solace did. He put stopples to him.
Dang.
That's
Clearly they know their way around this thing. Dang.
Yeah, that's a note. You're talking about using the statue to move the mimics closer to him. That's been known for like, I want to say 5 years at this point. At least.
It's like a decade, bro, so I wouldn't know. Alright.
First time for me, and I've been playing this for so long. Since childhood.
I think I didn't know about that until...
And Link to the Past is almost the same age as I am in Japan's release date.
Dead.
Same as Sonic the Hedgehog. Just 5 months before me. Or 5 months after me. Excuse me.
And Chroma got the big key and like, yeah, I'm good. Why is he... That makes no sense.
I don't know. Solace is making some very good moves, but sometimes questionable ones at best.
And Chromar's going...
Like, most of them get what he's doing, but...
Did Chromar already take on Dragon? Oh, wait, no, that's Ridley. Did Chromar
No,
kill...
Prima lost to Ridley. They're retracking now to go and face him.
They should have... Assuming they have enough supers and regulars, they should be fine.
God, Ante just used ether. So yeah, may want to put a seizure warning for at least some of these, because for these going forward, because I don't want anyone suffering from epilepsy and whatnot. Anti-Spacing Mothra. Or Mothra, essentially. But they're doing the right move, which is using the fire rod.
So this is the room that at one time I got screwed over from a lack of magic.
Yeah, that can't happen. Ooh! What token did they just get? What token did Ante get?
I did not see. I was looking at Solus's screen.
Look at Prima strings. Heard Ridley.
Yep.
Well,
This
all I
time
can
they're
say
ready.
is Ante does have all 3 medallions now, so whatever they got all 3 of them.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, looks like Prima finally got the right strategy against Ridley.
Hopefully.
And Chromar is back in Lower Norfair. Or is heading in their way now to Ridley. Almost there. Oh! Prima has defeated Ridley. Second time.
Nice.
Crystal 4.
Take it, Crystal 4.
Just quit it out like halfway through Ganon's tower. I wonder what happened.
Oh! Red shield for Prima.
And Chroma
They will be
dropped
able to deflect fireballs.
bombs in Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse bombs.
Okay, the pink is opening up Total Rock. They needed Quake to enter, which they had.
Probably.
Now, interesting to note about... Oh, they're not opening... They're not going through the opened part. They must have saved it for later. They plan on doing, like, that skip.
If they were doing the skip, they'd not be going downstairs.
Point taken. Oh, they're getting the treasures here. Energy tank. Super missiles. You know, that happens with every randomizer. Everyone just always stops and hits the spike, which is something I'm not a fan of. Especially entering from in that room. But they at least got another heart piece for it. Now Chromar is heading towards where Ridley is. And they are already set with the amount of energy tanks they have.
Alright, now
So we have two...
it looks like the pink is going to T-Rock.
Yep.
I believe this is one
So
of
in
the
terms of
red
this-
crystals.
Yeah, so in terms of this, Chromar is already set for handling all of Super Metroid. Ante is all set for A Link to the Past with the amount of hearts they have. So, 2 players are at an advantage with this. Or have at least some advantage in this. But we can't say for sure about Ante's Super Metroid side. We'll see that when they end up returning to Planet Zebes.
Be interesting.
Also, what's interesting about Total Rock is most players, and I can defend this. This area uses magic extensively heavy, so needless to say, you have to be ready to deal with whatever is in this place, and make sure to keep your magic just enough to get you through. If you run out of magic power, then you're gonna have to find a healing green potion, or possibly carry one with you. Though you can use the magic mirror as Nepink had demonstrated, you can restore everything together. But if you're going in for the longer trips and haven't been able to see one for the longest time, you might be on your better bet to bring a green potion or blue potion with you in this temple. So it's not an optimal strategy, but it's one that is mostly recommended for newcomers. Newcomers have linked to the past. Oh, poor Nepink, he got chomped. Poor Netgear. So yeah, that merits the death and Link to the Past for Nepink.
Gone.
Yeah. And unfortunately, for those who just started watching this part, Nepink has had very severe troubles in Super Metroid, having losing to Phantoon not once, not twice, but 3 times, until finally defeating Phantoon a 4th time. The 4th time around. So, truth be told, Nepink has been the one struggling this race, because honestly, they've not been ready for this, and Super Metroid was kind of the weak link for him for a while, so with all the components in A Link to the Past finally showing up, they may finally bounce back from it if they can.
Well, we'll see overall. The Pink has struggled. On the flip side, though, Entei and Chromar have been literally killing it.
Yeah, each having their advantages in each said world. Like Chromar with Super Metroid and Entei with Link to the Past.
Indeed.
Everyone else has covered around at least almost close to 10 hearts each. And Prima is still sitting pretty with 9 energy tanks in hand. With reserve tanks as well.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's something Prima would... Why is Prima going away from that?
He needs the use of the speed booster, which unfortunately may not work because unless he... Well, okay, he can. I keep forgetting the super missile thing is on the right and not... is on the left and not the right. So he has to clear the room and charge enough for the speed booster and find a spot to hit that speed booster block. Boots. Now they can run in Link to the Past. Things heading towards the hammer room. The hammer room with the mimics. Defeating them single-handedly. Now this would normally be where you find your last heart piece.
But he got a power bomb.
It looked like Chromar actually. Okay, yeah, he did defeat Ridley, so they're good. And they got Crystal 4, right? Or one of the crystals?
Indeed.
Alright, so they're now leaving Lower Norfair. And Ante is facing Amarok King. Hold it, boys. Sign with my phone here. There. Okay. We're in. Okay, the pink is really low on energy, on hearts, and he unfortunately is having trouble with this area.
Ente's heading over to Mothra.
Yep, and
Ante
another
got
crystal.
a Ante. Celex just did Dark Cross. Now I wonder if the pink is going to take their insurance and open up the back door.
Looks like Chromar finally got their gravity.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, that red thing pushed it off. Or pushed them off.
You hate
That's
to
not
see
cool. Yeah, I know, and it happens.
But that,
Over.
ladies and gentlemen, is the end of episode 5. We'll see you right back here in episode 6. Until next time, so long, and thanks for all the fish.
Laters.